Capricorn, pause for a moment and listen closely. Today is January 10th, and this is not a random day on the calendar. If you've been sensing silence around you, if plans are falling apart, if certain people are disappearing from your life without explanation, know this: God is clearing your path for what is truly yours. This is not a warning. This is a message of authority. What you think is lost today is actually divine protection. What you feel as emptiness is actually the universe quietly making space for your destiny. You may feel calm when you expect chaos. You may feel detachment when you expect panic. And that is exactly the point. The universe works silently, methodically, and Capricorn. It knows exactly what to remove so the right opportunities, the right people, the right blessings can step in. And if you think this doesn't concern you, think again. Everything you've held onto, everything that no longer aligns with your growth, today marks the moment it begins to shift. Watch closely, because the signs are subtle, and only those aware will see them. Capricorn, before you scroll, I need you to do something. Comment your birthday right now. Type your full birth date, or just your day. Drop your name if this message resonates. If you're already noticing changes, write "I trust the process" in the comments. Why? Because the universe responds when we acknowledge the shifts. And this is your chance to consciously align yourself with the energy that is moving through you today. January 10th is a cosmic reset. The energy of today isn't just shifting things around randomly. It's intentional, surgical. Think about the people who've lingered in your life, the situations that drained your energy, the plans that never quite worked out. Some of them are leaving, silently. No arguments. No drama. Just quiet removal. Let me tell you a story. There was a Capricorn I know, career-oriented, disciplined, loyal to the core. One of their closest friends slowly disappeared over the past month. At first, they panicked, thinking they had done something wrong. But over time, a different kind of clarity emerged. Without the draining connection, a new opportunity appeared. A person, a partnership, a career path that would have been impossible otherwise. What seemed like emptiness at first was the universe clearing the space for something far greater. Capricorn, today you may feel a similar calm in the midst of chaos. You may notice that nothing is forcing itself to happen. That is not weakness. That is preparation. That is alignment. Every person removed, every plan delayed, every closed door, it's all calculated by forces far greater than us. By the end of January 10th, you will begin to see patterns emerging, and you'll realize that what was taken away was never yours to begin with, and what is coming is exactly what you deserve. Keep your mind open and your heart patient. Listen for the signs in subtle ways. A conversation that ends suddenly, a message unanswered, a door that closes. These are not coincidences. Capricorn, the universe is creating space for what is meant for you, and you will not recognize the magnitude of these blessings immediately, but the foundation is being laid today. Capricorn, listen carefully. The universe does not remove people or opportunities randomly. Every shift you notice today, every absence, every delay, every sudden change, is part of a precise, deliberate cleansing. You may notice certain people fading from your life, almost without warning. No arguments, no explanations, just silence. And you might feel unsettled at first. That's normal. But this silence is not emptiness. It is space being cleared for something far greater. Opportunities may vanish. A job you were counting on might fall through. A partnership may not materialize. And at first, it may feel like the universe is working against you. But Capricorn, trust me when I tell you, what is leaving today is making room for a far better future. Let me give you a story. There was a Capricorn I know, disciplined, patient, loyal beyond measure. One morning, they walked into work and discovered that a project they had invested months into was canceled without explanation. At first, panic set in. How could this happen? But 2 weeks later, a completely unexpected opportunity appeared. A promotion, a project aligned perfectly with their skills, with leadership noticing their talent in a way that the previous role never allowed. The removal of the old door made room for the door that was always meant to open. And it's not just careers. Friendships, Capricorn, are being cleansed too. Perhaps someone who drained your energy for years is quietly stepping back. There's no confrontation, no fight. Just absence. And when that happens, you may feel a strange relief, subtle, almost imperceptible at first, like a weight lifting off your shoulders. That emptiness? That is clarity. That is freedom. Romantic heartbreak may also play a part. Someone who was holding space in your life without truly honoring your energy may be removed today. It hurts in the moment, yes, but space is created for someone who will appreciate your loyalty, your wisdom, and your depth. What seemed like a loss is actually preparation for love that truly honors who you are. Capricorn, take a deep breath and reflect. Are there moments in the last 24 hours where you've noticed these subtle shifts? A friend who stopped texting. A plan that fell apart. A silence that suddenly feels heavier than words. These are not coincidences. They are signals that the universe is actively working to align your path with your highest destiny. Now, I want you to do something. Comment, I trust the process. If you are already seeing these signs in your life, drop it below so your energy aligns with the shifts happening right now. This isn't just a phrase. It is a conscious acknowledgement that you are in sync with the divine clearing that is unfolding. And here's something to keep in mind as you watch this video. You won't believe how the universe aligns when the wrong doors close. You may find yourself reflecting back a week or a month from now and realizing that everything that disappeared today, every friend, opportunity, or connection, made room for a life far more aligned with your purpose. Imagine the calm you feel when you understand this. Not chaos, not panic, but a quiet, intentional space opening for your blessings. Capricorn, January 10th is a masterclass in divine timing. And you are the student of this cosmic lesson, learning how to trust the silent orchestration of your life. Capricorn, January 10th is not just any day. The energy of today carries precision, purpose, and karmic alignment. Saturn, the planet of time, discipline, and cosmic justice, is orchestrating shifts in your life. Quiet shifts that are invisible to most, but impossible to ignore if you are awake and paying attention. This is divine timing in action. What feels delayed, what feels blocked, what feels painful, is actually perfectly aligned with your ultimate destiny. The universe is working behind the scenes, ensuring that everything unfolds in the exact moment it should. Not sooner. Not later. Perfectly timed. Let me be very clear. Capricorn, this is why patience is your greatest strength. While others rush, force, or panic, you are learning the art of alignment. Those moments that feel like setbacks are in fact stepping stones, carefully placed by the universe to guide you to exactly where you are meant to be. Let me give you an example. A Capricorn I know had been waiting months for a promotion. Everyone around them was anxious, pushing for immediate results, worried about delays. But for this Capricorn, nothing came as expected. At first, there was frustration. At first, there was doubt. And then, in the exact right moment, an opportunity arose that was far bigger than the one they had been chasing. A project that had seemed impossible, a promotion that outshined everything else, and recognition that had been long overdue. What seemed like a delay, or a denial, had actually been preparation for an extraordinary blessing. This happens in every area of life. Relationships that end painfully today are making space for connections that honor your energy and growth tomorrow. Friendships that dissolve quietly are clearing space for people who will truly see your value. Investments, plans, or career moves that fail unexpectedly are aligning to bring you opportunities far beyond what you imagined. Think about your life for a moment. Can you identify moments where a sudden ending, a delay, or a disappearance of someone or something initially felt like loss, but ultimately became a blessing? Capricorn, those are not coincidences. That is divine timing at work. Pause for reflection. Think of something that ended recently. Could it actually be clearing space for something bigger, something more aligned with your purpose? Take a deep breath and acknowledge that what you perceive as a setback may, in truth, be one of the universe's most profound acts of guidance. Capricorn, today is teaching you the value of patience. Today is teaching you to trust that nothing is wasted, nothing is arbitrary, and nothing that leaves is gone without reason. The universe is always working in your favor, even when you cannot see the full picture. Let's go deeper. There was a Capricorn navigating a particularly painful breakup. At the time, it felt like their entire emotional world had been torn apart. But over the following weeks, new friendships formed, new opportunities arose, and a romantic connection appeared that was far more fulfilling than anything lost. What seemed like heartbreak was, in fact, divine alignment. The universe had simply cleared the space for something far better. And it's not just relationships. Career setbacks, financial delays, personal disappointments, they all follow the same rule. The universe removes what no longer belongs at exactly the right moment, so that your path is not cluttered with distractions, misaligned people, or false opportunities. Here's the challenge for you, Capricorn, to stay still, to stay calm, to resist the urge to control, to trust that the universe knows more than you do in this moment. Reflect, observe, notice subtle shifts, a conversation that ends differently than expected, a door that closes without warning, a message that never comes. These are all indicators that divine timing is at work. And remember, Capricorn, those who act impulsively or attempt to force outcomes will rarely experience the blessings of perfect timing. You, however, have the ability to align, to wait, to trust. And because of this, the universe rewards you with results far beyond what anyone else could achieve. Engagement prompt. Capricorn, comment below. I trust the timing. If you've noticed how delays, endings, or sudden changes have ultimately worked in your favor, your comment aligns your energy with the flow of this cosmic cleansing. As you continue watching today, pay attention to every subtle removal or shift happening around you. January 10th is a masterclass in patience, trust, and divine orchestration, and only those who watch carefully, reflect deeply, and engage consciously will fully benefit. Replay hook. You may need to watch this again to catch the subtle signals of the universe guiding your life today. Capricorn, now that you understand how the universe is clearing your external world, it's time to turn inward. Internal cleansing is just as critical as the changes happening around you. January 10th is not only about people leaving or doors closing, it is about preparing your mind, your heart, and your spirit to receive what is truly meant for you. The first step is emotional boundaries. Many Capricorns have a tendency to overgive, over-explain, or over-accommodate. You've been loyal, patient, and disciplined, sometimes to the point of sacrificing your own energy. Today, the universe is showing you that saying no, walking away, or simply observing without reacting is not coldness, it's protection. Let me give you a story. A Capricorn I know spent years trying to fix others' mistakes, apologize for things they didn't do, and manage relationships that drained them. They were exhausted, frustrated, and constantly anxious. On January 10th, they chose a different path. They stopped over-explaining, stopped chasing validation, stopped feeling responsible for everyone else's energy. And almost immediately, relationships that were previously strained began to improve. People started respecting their space, reaching out sincerely, and communicating authentically. By letting go of unnecessary emotional labor, they created a space for balance, respect, and genuine connection. Next is recognizing when detachment is healthy. Capricorn, not every person, situation, or emotion requires your engagement. Some connections need to fade. Some feelings need to be acknowledged, then released. This detachment is not avoidance, it is wisdom. It is the ability to rise above chaos, to see patterns clearly, and to act with discernment. Here's an example. A Capricorn had been holding on to a friendship that constantly brought tension. They felt guilty even thinking about letting go. January 10th arrived, and the silence was unmistakable. Conversations dwindled, invitations stopped coming. Instead of panicking, the Capricorn observed. They reflected, journaled, and chose detachment. Within days, they noticed a new connection forming, someone aligned, supportive, and energizing. What initially felt like loss became liberation. The third layer is letting go without regret. Capricorn, you have a natural tendency to ruminate, to analyze every interaction, every misstep, every ending. Today, you are being asked to release the need to control outcomes. Let go, and trust that what is removed from your life is not lost, but redirected for your highest good. Consider this story. Another Capricorn faced a career disappointment. A project they had devoted months to was canceled unexpectedly. Instead of dwelling, they paused, assessed their skills, and shifted focus to an opportunity they had previously overlooked. That opportunity turned out to be far more profitable, fulfilling, and aligned than anything the canceled project could have offered. By letting go without regret, they aligned themselves with blessings that were always meant to come. Capricorn, by the end of January 10th, something unexpected will arrive quietly. A message, a connection, an opportunity. It may feel subtle at first, but it will set the stage for major growth. Watch carefully for the signs. They are often soft whispers rather than loud proclamations. Type, "I am ready," in the comments if you are prepared to release the unnecessary, create space for alignment, and welcome what is truly yours. Every comment aligns your energy with the shifts happening right now. Think about patterns in your life that no longer serve you, habits, relationships, or emotional responses. Which ones are ready to be released? Today, Capricorn, you have the power to let go without fear, without guilt, and without regret, and in doing so, you are actively participating in the divine orchestration of your destiny. Capricorn, internal cleansing is subtle but transformative. It doesn't make noise. It doesn't ask for attention. It quietly rearranges the pieces of your life, mind, heart, and soul, so that you are aligned with what is truly yours. Trust the process. Observe the signs. And know that the quiet choices you make today will echo in your life for months to come. Watch this again. You will notice patterns, people, and moments you may have missed the first time, all guiding you toward what is truly meant for you. Capricorn, now that we have explored internal cleansing and emotional alignment, it's time to look outward. January 10th is orchestrating external shifts just as much as internal ones. The universe is actively removing misaligned people, opportunities, and situations from your life, sometimes quietly, sometimes suddenly. These removals are never random. They are precise, intentional, and deeply karmic. People who no longer resonate with your energy are stepping away. Doors that no longer align with your purpose are closing. And though it may feel unsettling in the moment, Capricorn, these are blessings in disguise. Consider your career. Perhaps a project you were counting on disappears, a client unexpectedly pulls out, or a promotion falls through. At first, it feels like a loss. Panic may rise. Questions swarm. Why now? Why me? But patience, Capricorn, is your greatest ally. Often, these endings redirect you toward opportunities you could never have foreseen. Let me give you a story. A Capricorn I know was laid off from a position they had believed was secure. Initially, fear and doubt consumed them. But shortly after, they launched a personal business aligned perfectly with their skills and passions. Within months, it became far more profitable and fulfilling than the old job ever could have been. What felt like loss was, in fact, a strategic divine shift. Friendships follow the same pattern. You may notice people naturally drifting away, not through conflict, but simply because your paths no longer align. And Capricorn, while it may sting at first, this is a sign the universe is clearing the space for relationships that genuinely honor you. The connections you need, the people who resonate with your energy, will appear quietly, almost unnoticed at first, but their presence will feel profound and sustaining. Romantic connections work the same way. Someone who has been stagnant, draining, or unaligned will fade. And while the departure may feel difficult, it creates space for a relationship that mirrors your growth, your values, and your long-term vision. Capricorn, the universe has a way of ensuring your heart only hosts those who deserve it. Pause for a moment. Capricorn, comment below. I see the shift. If you've noticed people or situations leaving your life lately, share your story so others can recognize their own signs. Your story may help someone realize a blessing they were missing. There's a subtle but critical lesson here. Endings are not punishments. Misalignments are not failures. Every door that closes, every connection that fades, every plan that doesn't work out, is the universe gently nudging you toward alignment. And those who trust the process are the ones who step into unexpected abundance. You might have to watch this again to catch all the subtle signs happening right now. Some shifts are invisible until reflected upon. A message unsent, a meeting canceled, a friend not calling. These are the fingerprints of divine orchestration. Capricorn, today, the universe is balancing karma. Those who have misaligned themselves with your energy are stepping away. Those who are aligned are moving closer. Every shift, every removal, every closure is not coincidence. It's intentionally designed to create a path where your life, work, relationships, and blessings can flourish in harmony. Remember this. Pay attention to subtle cues. They are whispers of karma and alignment. Notice who steps away without drama, what opportunities vanish silently, and where the unexpected blessings appear. Trust these signs. Align with them. And prepare to embrace the abundance that comes when the universe clears the way. Capricorn, as we reach the final segment of January 10th, it's time to pause and reflect on the profound shifts taking place in your life. Today is not ordinary. The universe, guided by God and karmic forces, is intentionally clearing what is not yours: people, opportunities, patterns, and habits that no longer serve your highest path. Let's recap the key messages. First, God is removing what isn't yours. Every absence, every sudden ending, every silent withdrawal is purposeful. What you perceive as loss today is actually protection for tomorrow. The universe knows what belongs in your life, Capricorn, and it is meticulously creating space for blessings to enter. Second, emotional calm is protection. You may notice moments where, instead of panic, frustration, or sadness, a strange calm washes over you. This is the universe shielding you from unnecessary pain and guiding you toward clarity. Emotional detachment is not indifference, it is wisdom. It is armor for your soul, allowing you to navigate the shifts of this day with focus and alignment. Third, everything aligns in divine timing. Doors that close are never failures. Opportunities that vanish are never coincidences. Every removal, every shift, every pause in your life is orchestrated to ensure that when the right blessings arrive, they arrive fully aligned with your energy, purpose, and destiny. Patience is your ally. Trust is your power. Fourth, blessings arrive quietly. Watch for subtle signs, messages, unexpected connections, opportunities that appear without fanfare. They are often gentle whispers rather than loud announcements, yet they carry enormous transformative power. Capricorn, the universe works behind the scenes, preparing the groundwork for abundance, stability, and fulfillment. Now, take a moment to engage with this energy. Type, "I trust the process," in the comments if you recognize these shifts in your life today. This simple act aligns your energy with the divine orchestration that is actively at work. Share your story. Your reflections may help another Capricorn recognize the blessings hidden in endings. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel for daily Capricorn guidance. Each day brings new alignment, clarity, and insight into the cosmic forces shaping your life in 2026. By staying connected, you ensure you don't miss subtle messages that guide you toward your destiny. Capricorn, reflect for a moment. January 10th is not just another day, it is the start of a path that will define the rest of 2026. The choices you make today, the patience you practice, and the trust you embrace will ripple through every month ahead. And now, to fully internalize this energy, close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and feel the protection, the guidance, and the alignment of the universe surrounding you. Every exhale releases what no longer serves you. Every inhale welcomes the blessings that are quietly arriving. Visualize your life clearing the way for what is truly yours. Let yourself feel the security, the patience, and the cosmic order guiding your steps. Capricorn, today, you are not just witnessing change, you are participating in it. You are aligning with your highest path. You are learning the art of trust, the power of patience, and the inevitability of divine timing. Watch this again if you need to capture every subtle signal, every gesture, every shift, every moment is designed to guide you toward your destiny. Remember, Capricorn, January 10th is your cosmic reset day. Embrace it, trust it, and allow the universe to work quietly, powerfully, and purposefully in your favor.